I want to see him swing that big arm around.
Round one.
Don't get too excited.
Oh.
Medium kick, medium kick, medium kick. With no 3-frame, you know, it's very hard for Alex to challenge that. So Docta Afrikan smartly making as much use of chip damage as he can when he's in. Okay, and there we go, get the jump in over it. Unfortunately, no conversion.
Yes. And Docta already on V-trigger. He's going to want to activate as soon as he can.
Already on V-trigger, but already on V-trigger because he's about to die.
Yeah.
At this point, okay, hits him out of the chop. That overhead attempt does get stuffed, and this is going to give Docta the chance at life.
And that's one of those TwistedRivera reads that stun gun headbutt to get out of the
Well, he better
corner.
not make too many more reads that don't work out because he's at a point where he's nearly stunned. And the meaty elbow takes it. That may have been a backdash from Docta Afrikan. It may have been a jab, but whatever it was, it got beat out clean.
Yeah, and TwistedRivera definitely showing a lot of strength in the neutral.
Okay, and hits him out of the air with the air-to-air.
Ooh,
really
finds
nice,
the
quickly
command
going
grab.
into the command grab. That's when they're not ready for it, is after, you know, getting tagged out of the air, something like that. They're scared, they want to block a jab. Command grab works perfectly.
Yeah, it's definitely a traditional grappler option.
And these space chops are safe on block. It makes it hard. It adds a little more chip damage. It's just a nice way to keep the harassment on.
Yeah, absolutely. And the jump in is really going to be important here for Docta Afrikan. Alex has decent anti-air, but Necalli getting so much power.
Okay, the tick on hit into command grab, really cheeky there. Does get him into the corner, and now we're Docta Afrikan at huge advantage. Stun online.
Goes for command grab again.
Very nice. And we see jab into medium kick. A solid string you can't poke out of. At that point, he's scared. Low medium kick hits him.
Yeah, it's you know, Necalli has access to the command grab as well. Even though he's not considered a grappler traditionally, and he gets Oki off it in the corner, so powerful. And Alex is going to have to, you know, make his way more.
Try to get that stun, and that's going to be it. Alex with some of the best stun damage in the game. He gets this hard hit. He gets the thing. He knows he needs the reset, so he does try for it.
Yeah. Okay, it's going to get a setup off this super here.
Yeah, it's a really nice setup here. You dash up, and you're like +2 or 3 in their face. They've got to eat the grab versus then no techs to try to
smartly no tech, and he's going to get that activation as long as he doesn't drop it. All right, and the first game goes to Mr. Rivera.
And so what happened there is when Necalli does his V-trigger super, he gets the setup where he dashes up and does this. You can't back roll, but you can no tech. And if you no tech and they read the command grab, that's a free punish. And that makes command grab a risky option there. And TwistedRivera, knowing the matchup, knowing this stuff in advance, really paid off for him there.
Yeah. I wonder, oh, we're going to the character select screen.
Yeah, Docta Afrikan has a lot of tools at this point. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what he goes with. I actually do think Vega does very well versus Alex. So it's going to be interesting to see if he tries that. Really just have to see. Okay, Balrog. Balrog instead, knowing that his teammate Nigel just made quick work of TwistedRivera in this matchup specifically, he's going towards it. And of course, the difference maker there was, Alex can't really deal with dash punch. It's just something that he can't deal with without, the typical neutral game jump tools that if you're a good enough Balrog, you'll beat those out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I saw a lot of it early on in 2.5 from Docta Afrikan. It's going to be not quite as flashy as far as the tools that he's going to use, but very traditional Balrog play that we'll see here.
And this is a matchup where you don't need the flash. You don't need the special options like you do in the Bison matchup. You win this matchup by just, dash straight and anti-air. But of course, Docta's a professional. He does know how to play Balrog quite well, even if it's not his main character.
Yeah, and this is also a teammate as well.
It's going to be a punish.
Yeah, tries to find his way out of the corner there, and this should be stunned. Yes, absolutely. Charge a little meter, back throw, perfect. And so, looks like the switch is working out.
Yeah, I think this is a much more comfortable neutral game than with Necalli. With Necalli, you're constantly fearful. You're constantly wanting to throw seismos, like it might get dashed, or you're constantly wanting to do all these things. With Balrog, you're really just dash straighting. You're really just anti-airing. It's that simple.
Yeah, he has cornered him both rounds now, very quickly with Balrog.
And yet again, any whiff normal from Alex, so much recovery that's going to be a free punish.
Excellent. A good conversion there off the frame trap from Docta Afrikan, but here we go.
Okay, gets one of the biggest advantages to Alex's V-Trigger 1 is it does let him switch sides if he so pleases, and that really helps him take back the corner.
Yeah, absolutely, and this is where we're going to see it. Oh, with the double hit, he released it a little too early. Had the right read there, but he released the parry too early.
Well, he may have thought it was going to be a one-hit. It's kind of a weird mix-up scenario there, but yeah, as you said, released it too early and gets caught.
It looks like the switch.
It didn't just pay off, man. I mean, that was free. Like that was
rough.
And it's a mental thing too. TwistedRivera knows, oh no, I just got dominated by Balrog. I don't want to fight this again. He's going to have to really look inside himself at this point for the strength to come back against this matchup that is in risk of taking him out of the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's one of those things where you're teammates, but you know, you got to sit next to that guy on the car ride home. Oh man, you don't want to go out like that.
Okay, and just, you know, stand heavy punches him out of the V skill from Balrog. Probably some sort of error from Docta Afrikan. Oh, and 2 in a row. And TwistedRivera is so scared at this point to whip a button that Docta's just walking up with heavy kick.
Yeah, no, to your credit, the dash straight is really just making the money right now. But here we go. This is where Twisted shines. A little bit of the craziness.
And the V-trigger hitting is going to give him a really good knockdown in the corner.
This goes for
the throw lands, and we're in stun danger territory. Not quite, because Balrog's got a lot of it, but the low medium kick takes it. And TwistedRivera on the match to take him into losers finals.
Yeah, he just walked up and heavy kicked him in the face.
Yeah, I mean, and that hitting's a big deal, right? Because it gives him the mix-up afterwards that you get off the heavy knee.
Yeah, he's actually not a character who gets a lot of Oki off of his moves traditionally, but there we saw he was able to capitalize because he got that big hit. And looking for it again, definitely.
Sweep block, he goes into a big punish for Alex, who takes back the corner and gets a ton of damage while he's at it. Really nice from TwistedRivera using his resources.
Let's see, got the dash straight, yeah.
But he took it back with 2 dash straights and the overhead. We're in a situation where he's got a solid lead on this round. Dashing into a jab, though. Now he's going to deal with the mix-up.
Oh my gosh, sweep canceled.
That's a punish, but unfortunately he doesn't get the last hit. Oh, okay, takes it. Okay. So yes, that fully charged will catch, like, you know, a wake-up tech if done wrong, but the no tech put him in a scenario where he's able to punish with the jab.
Yeah, definitely very smart to not tech there, or he would have eaten the unblockable.
And I love Docta Afrikan's patience last round with a life disadvantage. He said, I think TwistedRivera is going to keep coming at me, and the dash straights work just the same as they would have if he had the life lead.
Absolutely. Now both players kind of giving each other a little more space in the neutral, kind of realizing that it's counting down here at the OpTic Arena.
Oh, it really is. I mean, this is a tournament point for both of these guys to stay in here. And the EX gives him so much space back. He's going to have to fight for so much more TwistedRivera at this point.
Oh, almost lands the jump in there. Oh, goes for a patented cheeky mix-up, but doesn't space it correctly.
And no anti-air there. Now he's back in the corner, and Docta Afrikan is sitting with a ton of life. He's going to get a V-trigger later in the round. This V-trigger is going to have to be what makes it for TwistedRivera.
Oh, he's got the parry there and the punish. Here we go, into the stun gun headbutt.
Okay.
This could be his sequence right here.
And so how is Docta going to get V-trigger off? Right here off the nicely blocked overhead.
Oh,
it gets way too...
You live by the sword, you die by it. He felt that from his heart. That was a parry from the heart. You can't be mad at that.
You have to give it to Docta Afrikan, though. That was a beautiful punish.
No, that was
He
great.
jumped backwards at the perfect timing, got over the fully charged unblockable, and had, you know, the presence of mind to go into the highest damage punish, crouching heavy punch, into the heavy upper, into the V-trigger specific combo. Super, super impressive from your sub-character.
Well, that's one of those situations, too. If TwistedRivera decides to release that a little earlier, he hits Docta.
Yeah, he hits Docta.
And then he gets a mix-up in the corner. So that was